Shokma, my name is Desiree Gaines, and I serve as Executive Assistant for the Heritage Preservation Division. Today, I will teach you how to make a Chickasaw beaded collar. To get this started, you will need fishing line. 10 to 12 pounds is what I commonly use. You could use a smaller test line, but you will need to double up your line. You may also use beading thread or beading wire, but this will require a needle. You will need bugle beads, and these range in different sizes and colors. Today, I will use the 30mm colored bugle bead. It takes roughly 3 80-gram boxes to complete an adult-size collar. If using beading thread, make sure to sand down the ends of all bugle beads, since bugle beads may cut beading thread. You will also need seed beads. I will be using size 11. You do not have to use this size, it can be whatever size you prefer. You will need a beading mat or your preferred surface to place your beads on. Finally, you will need scissors, clear nail polish, and 12-inch ribbon. Step 1. Pull out 4 arm span lengths of fishing line. Knot one end about an inch away from the end of the string. At times, you may need 2 knots if the knot is too small and the beads begin to fall off. Next, we will string on 21 seed beads. Now to make the loop, bring the fishing line without the knot down through the first 3 beads that were put on. They should be the 3 closest to the knot. If using thread, you will thread the needle and bring the 2 ends together and make a double knot. Step 2. String 1 bugle bead, then 3 seed beads. You will repeat this part 5 to 7 times depending on how long you want your collar to be. It will always be an odd number for this pattern. For this collar, we will repeat the pattern 5 times. After your 5th bugle bead, we're going to add what we call a teardrop to the end of the collar. So you're going to go in and pick up 7 seed beads. Pull them all the way down against the 5th bugle bead. And you're going to go up through the first bead that you put on. Step 3. After the 5th bugle bead, we will start making our first diamond shape of the collar. Add 1 bugle bead, 3 seed beads, 1 more bugle bead, and 1 seed bead. Another bugle bead. One seed bead. To make the diamond, we're going to use the first line that we created, and after the 3rd bugle, we're going to use the middle bead of the 3 seed beads that are between number 3 and 4. Once you pull this tight, you will have your first diamond. Step 4, string a single seed bead to complete the 3, then a bugle bead, 3 seed beads, a bugle, and a single seed bead. Go through the middle seed bead after the first bugle you put on to make your second diamond. A bugle bead, three seed beads, another bugle bead, and then one seed bead. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use the middle bead that's between 1 and 2. Then we're going to add on one seed bead, bugle bead, and now we're going to start to make our second loop. And to do so, you will add on 6 seed beads, and then we're going to take them up through beads 7, 8, and 9 from the first loop. So we're going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we'll go through 7, 8, and 9. And since we always have 21 seed beads on the loop, we have 9 currently, and we will add 12. Now to make the second loop, we're going to go back down through the first 3 beads that we put on. Pull through, and there is your second loop. String a bugle, 3 seed beads, a bugle, and a single seed bead.
And then just like we did before, we're going to borrow the middle bead of the second and third bugle. So we'll go in through this second seed bead. And you're going to continue adding to the collar in this fashion until you have completed enough loops of the seed beads across the top to go around your neck. I usually do about 40 loops. If you need to add more string, you're going to make a knot with the string you have as close to the bead that you stopped on. Measure out more string and make a knot at the end of one side like before, and send the string down a bugle bead until it's coming out where you left off.
Step 9. To finish the collar, make sure all of the ends of the fishing lines are tucked back into the bugles and seed beads, and cut the extra off.
And then I don't like to cut the string too close to the end, just so you'll have a little bit of extra room in case your collar breaks and you need that extra string. So I cut a little bit further down, and then I just tuck the tail into the bugle. And then I snip the rest of it off. And now you will take your clear nail polish or super glue and just dab a little bit onto the knot to make sure that it stays secure.
Step 10. Now you will put your ribbon through the 2 loops on each side of the collar and tie it into a bow, and you are done. Creating a collar can be tedious work due to repeating the steps, but the finished product is worth it. When you have more practice making a collar or even creating a miniature collar, you can find new ways to change the patterns and add a variety of colors. Thank you for joining us to learn how to make a Chickasaw beaded collar. Yako ki.